Well, welcome everybody, and I bet you're expecting to see Caroline, but Caroline is at a expo in Lincoln today, so she's having a whale of a time there. I'm sure she's actually quite busy with Terry, our chairman. And before I actually introduce who it is that is one of our sponsors of the show, I'm going to do this. Excellent. So, what you've just seen is an example of what we're doing at the Excel Expo, and it's going to be very similar at the roadshow that we're actually running in Nottingham. So, I'm guessing you're now going to know that the person that I'm going to be introducing is none other than, there she is, Claire.
Hello.
Welcome, Claire.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And now people have to bear with me because this is the first time that I've actually worked my way around the StreamYard. So there's lots of things to press and things, and I could press exactly the wrong thing. But anyway, Claire, it's great to have you here today. You're one of our, well, you're the first sponsor that stood up and said, I want to be a sponsor of the 4N Roadshow on Tour. So can you just briefly introduce your company, explain why you decided to sponsor the expo?
Yep, so my company is Sparkles Gift Boutique, and everything I do is handmade or hand decorated by myself, whether it's personalised gifts or branded merch. And when I was talking to Caroline about the expo and she first told me about it and that she was sorting out sponsor packages, I was just instantly like, I want to do it, because I've been to the expo and attended them as a guest and always wanted to have a stand and stuff, but just the opportunity to sponsor. And when she said it was for the speed networking, it's one of my favorite meetings, and to do it in person is so much more fun than online. It's a whole different experience. So I thought it's something that I really enjoy about the network, so why not sponsor it?
Exactly. And you were at one point one of the group coordinators of the speed networking. So, and that's no mean feat. By any, it's one of the, well, it's probably the most difficult job that our team members have. So it's absolutely brilliant. So well done, and thank you for stepping up and actually sponsoring the Sparkly Speed Networking. So what key benefits have you gained from being a sponsor, especially in terms of brand exposure and engagement so far? I know it's early days.
Even though it's early days, it's got my business out there a lot more, especially I'm terrible for using my LinkedIn and social media in general. Hands up, I know I'm terrible. But because there's a lot of talk about it and stuff like that, the exposure on LinkedIn is definitely a lot more. I've had messages from random people about wanting to know more about what I do. So it's definitely getting me out there, which is obviously the whole point of being a sponsor. It's to get your name out there and your business. So, it was a bit kind of overwhelming, especially when you were like, oh, we're going to go live. No one will know about this. But no, it's all good. So yeah, it's fun.
And hopefully it will get better, because we're all learning. Obviously, this is our first Roadshow Expo. There's going to be more coming next year, and we're all learning from the experience for sure. And yes, we've got a social media plan for the next 7 weeks, and on LinkedIn every day there's going to be something going on, so people can get on board with those posts and get themselves more exposure for their business, but engage and get the buzz going a little bit more. We'll be be going more and more into what's happening, who the keynote speakers are, who the other exhibitors are, etc., etc. So I'm looking forward to that.
It'll be an exciting build up just to kind of see everyone that's getting involved and just, yep. I mean, I'm already excited for it. I'm completely winging it on the day and just quite, well, Sheena's helping me plan certain things, but you know, I've never had a stand and exhibited at anything. Like I've done craft fairs, but they're very different. So this is going to be a whole learning curve for me, but I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, and I think it is for everybody. And obviously, as we've said before, it's not just for 4N members. You know, anybody, we're welcoming everybody with open arms. If you're in a business, then, you know, please do come along on October the 26th. If you're interested in having a stand, then it's not too late. You can actually do that. And, you know, you can contact support at 4N online and get more information that way. So are there any specific goals or initiatives that you're looking to achieve during this year's expo?
For me, it's got to be, I've always focused on the personalized gift side of my business and never properly done the business branded merch. I've always kind of done little bits here and there. So for me, it's kind of focusing on that side of the business and really putting my name out there for that I do the business branded merch and, you know, showcasing what I can do.
Yeah, which a little light bulb's gone off in my head. And I think that I've just put a post on LinkedIn about the sponsors and I haven't yet tagged you in. So I will be. But what I'll ask you to do is maybe to post some photos of some of the things that you'll maybe be bringing up to the expo that people can expect to see.
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah, that would be really good. Give a little sneak peek.
Little sneak peek, because we're allowing people to actually sell their services, sell their products at the expo. And the majority of expos that we go to, people aren't allowed to do that. So anybody that does have a small cottage craft industry, for instance, you know, or even a bigger, bigger business like yourself, you know, it's ideal time for people to stock up.
I think that part, having the part where people can actually sell what they do there as well, is just showing it off. I think that's, you know, it makes it more inviting to people to kind of, because you know, yes, I'm doing some bits that people can get for free, but it's also showcasing what I can do so people can put orders in as well. Because at the end of the day, we all want to kind of benefit from it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what we're all there for, to help one another, aren't we? And I was going to say that if we get some photos up of your products, if people want to pre-order them and they can pick them up at the expo, I'm sure that's feasible.
We could do that, yes, definitely.
Exactly. So moving on then, could you share some highlights or key events that attendees should look forward to at your booth or related to your sponsorship?
So relating to my sponsorship, definitely the 2 speed networking sessions that are on. Because if they haven't tried, even if they've been to an online one, you need to try it in person. It is just run so smoothly, and it's just a great meeting. I am going to have a couple of little giveaways at my stand that I will be drawing at the end of the day. So that's another reason to come along and see me there. It's not just to see what I do, but you could also win something.
And I think that you said something about what was the first 10.
Yes. So the first 10 people to register for both speed networking sessions will get a little freebie from me. I'm actually collaborating with someone on a business idea and we're making something together for it.
Very good. We like collaborations. And some of there's 2 sessions that can be booked on our website. So if you head over to 4nonline.biz/roadshow, there's all the links to book the big breakfast in the morning from 8 o'clock until 10, the expo from 10:30 to 4:30. And then there's 2 speed sessions that Claire is sponsoring. And I think one of those is kind of like probably over now, I would think, that the first 10 people have already got. You know, that those are kind of like gifts, and we've still got 7 weeks left for people to book in. So at those speed sessions, 30 minutes, you'll get 10 one-to-ones. So it is fast, it's furious, as you said, but it's a hell of a lot of fun, and you get to have those one-to-ones, which is the important thing. So how can expo attendees and viewers engage with your company during the event? What can they expect to learn or experience?
Come and talk to me at my stand. I will be there most of the day. I am booking in for a speed session, so I will have cover, because obviously I can't miss out on a session.
No.
But it's, come and find out more about what I do. It does, and what I like about what I do, it doesn't have to be the same as what everyone else does. I love making something that's a bit unique and different for people, because we can all go and get the same generic stuff anywhere. So I really one of the things I love about my business is making something that's a bit different and unusual. No idea that anyone has is too small. I will always try and accommodate as much as I can. And if I can't do it, I'm happy to help you find someone who can. It's all about supporting people at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's really the ethos of 4N itself, isn't it? Supporting people, collaborating with people, helping people as much as possible. And I'm assuming that, you can help people come up with unique ideas for their business. And, I would say that afterwards, when this goes out on Facebook and LinkedIn, etc., put your website link down and where they can contact you. So, if people do have questions about what they want to do and they want to maybe pre-order some stuff or have a discussion with you, they can link up to you there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few people at the expo that I'm doing some actual expo bundles for. So they've got like table runners with their logo on it, some giveaway items as well. So it's another great way to showcase what I'm doing, because they'll be there on their stand at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, very good. Well done. And are there any plans? Well, you talked about one future collaboration or project, but is there anything else related to the expo that you'd like to mention?
I want to meet as many people as possible, because you never know what's going to come from it and who you can meet with that you're there, that you can do future work with. And, it's always fun to kind of get together with someone that's even got their own business and do things that they already create, and just combining the two together. So anything beneficial that I can help someone with, or they can help me with, I'm always open to new ideas.
Brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. Anybody has any questions, they can put it into the chat afterwards. But thanks very much, Claire, for coming on and telling us a little bit more about your business and your sponsorship. And what better way to end than with this? And there you have it. That's a bit faster than you would normally have it at a speed meeting, but that's a speed session at one of the XLs. So thank you for watching. And again, thank you, Claire, very much.
Thanks for having me.